Detroit, it's Murder City, Motown, music from the soul. City fresh to the feet, burn rubber to the soul. The best in the Midwest and the globe, that's the goal. Turn the cameras on, this is real life, it ain't a show. It's Murder City, Motown, music from the soul. City fresh to the feet, burn rubber to the soul. The best in the Midwest and the globe, that's the goal. Turn the cameras on, this is real life, it ain't a guy. Detroit rubber.
So Jimmy King comes in the shop. I know Jimmy King is coming, and but I didn't tell everybody that he was coming in, so I kind of wanted to be a surprise. So Jimmy King hit me up today, Fab Five.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So he trying to come through and holler at us about something. So I told him, I knew he was gonna. He didn't really say. So the Fab Five was a group of 5 freshmen that was considered the greatest recruited class ever.
And then I think like 4 games in, they actually all started, which was something college basketball's never seen.
Fab Five is Jalen Rose,
Chris Webber,
Jimmy King,
Juwan Howard,
and Ray Jackson, first time ever, 5 freshmen. It kind of was a perfect storm for the Fab Five.
Jeremy was my favorite fight. Okay. Yeah. But he had the swag.
Niagara.
He had Niagara, okay? But he had the right hand swag, okay? Listen to me though. He had the right hand swag, water, okay? Broke his hand, right? And turned to the left hand swag, water.
Wow.
So that was Duke.
He was also the shortest one.
Fab Five was just starting their rise to fame, and urban culture in general was coming to the forefront for America.
just being from just the area, being from Michigan in that time, and with hip hop being like a burgeoning outlet for just youth in general, just urban youth, being against the rules or, you know, just against the norm, you know, the early 90s was a great time just to be black.
When they came along and it was hip hop and rap or whatever the fuck you want to call it was just now being, you know, really nationwide rather than just like a coastal thing. So these guys epitomized so much for that culture. You had the brashness of these kids playing ball in a way that most people, you know, there were still teams running picket fence, you know, motion. You know, they were brought a whole different kind of, you know, street ball, you know. 3 outlet passes and an alley-oop. Ball might not even touch the ground. Around the back, showboating, tongues out, talking shit, pointing fingers, you know? Challenging everything that was college basketball before then.
Gentlemen, what's going on? Are you good, sir?
I'm good. I was telling you coming through.
Man, the myth, the legend.
Good, good.
Nice to meet you,
What's going on? What's going on? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up?
You know, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm gonna keep it cool. I ain't gonna let him know I'm a fan. I'm just gonna let him know that I know who he is.
Seeing him, it's like having a piece of my childhood right in front of me. I'm not really the type to get starstruck. I've been taught that you can be a fan, but you can't be a groupie. So when I see, I'll hem and haw after they leave, and I'll fan be like, oh my God, it was Jimmy King.
So what's the deal? What brings you out here, man?
Man, you know, I wanted to come out here and see you guys, because I know y'all, you know, we kind of represent what I want to represent in the future, you know, about doing some collaborations with you guys with some t-shirts.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, so you know,
we want to,
we want to, you know, reclaim the Fab Five name in the market. And I think you guys are the best to do it because you represent Detroit, your brand is well represented and respected. So, you know, that's what we stand for.
There ain't nothing even to talk about.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, man. If I could go in any board meeting with that type of pitch and it's accepted, I'm with it.
But that's dope because we done been around like all the trade shows and seen people do shirts, Fab Five shirts that I'm not sure that y'all signed off on.
Absolutely not.
A lot of people have done shirts that feature the Fab Five, but nothing has been sanctioned. They haven't made any money from them. So Jimmy comes in and he tells us that he wants to do the first set of these shirts with us that were legit.
And you know, I'm a fan of you guys, so I know what you guys have done. You guys have sparked a vision out of your minds because of your love. And that's the same thing, you know, that we want to bring back. Sure. We sparking a vision out of our love for what we did back in the day.
I'm a fan of greatness. Like these people, they changed the world for the most part. So just the fact that, you know, they want us to be a part of that in any way, shape, or form. Like if they wanted us to come up there and hold picket signs, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think? You said t-shirt?
Well, you know, yeah, a t-shirt, you know, kind of like, you know, was relevant, you know, piggybacking off the documentary that we did a couple years ago and what's happened, transpired this past year with the banners being able to be reinstated.
Like everybody thought back in the day, how did these 5 top recruits go to the same school at the same time? Years later is exactly what everybody thought, and they were paying in some aspects to get these kids there. So that ended up coming out to the public. It happens at every school. So all the banners got taken away due to pay for play, pretty much.
So I'm trying to think of something in that kind of concept where we can, you know, play off our chant, which, you know, may be kind of, you know, it may be controversial, but
He was talking about letting them things
Apple
swing.
line.
Letting them things swing.
Our chant was let your nuts hang.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm
I do
talking
remember that.
about.
I do remember that.
That's
That
what I'm
embodied
talking
these
about.
guys.
Right, that was our chant. So when we got in the huddle, before we ran out down out the tunnel, we would just huddle together and, you know, let your man hood.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we, you know, kind of shed light on letting our Final Four banners hang.
They were affectionately known as the world's first swagged out college basketball team, but they were the Fab Five.
They changed basketball really forever. They were the first ones wearing like black sneakers with black socks and the baggy shorts and the baggy jerseys. And before that, it was Eric Montrose, high and tight, Bobby Hurley, you know what I'm saying? People were still wearing, you know, like on a bad day, on a hot day with the wrong washing machine, balls could fall out on the court for sure.
Did you have any ideas like for the shirt? Like what's on the shirt? Or?
What's gonna have balls on the shirt?
Because actually that makes sense.
All right.
So if we could get some balls on the shirt, that would work too. Oh, I don't want to start no trouble, but you know,
No, but we down.
we're controversial.
That's real.
Anyway.
That's real.
We just want to stay true. That's all.
But if you take, let your nuts hang.
Yeah.
Take out the your and nuts
Okay.
and put let them hang. Then what we're doing is we're talking about the banners.
But we're not talking about the
But
banners,
not at all.
though. We not. We're talking about something else, though.
There it is.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
There it is.
Yes, I see it. I see it. We all have nicknames that we called each other while we were out on the court. So we could incorporate that to the alter ego shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get right on it. As soon as you get that over to me.
Cool. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I'll talk to you guys later, and I appreciate it.
For sure.
All right. See you later.
Yeah.
All right.
Jam.
Well, Burn Rubber is predominantly about sneakers, but they also have their eye on the culture in general.
We're fresh. Everybody here is fresh. So them linking up with us, Jimmy King, the Fab Five in general, linking up with us, trying to do a collab, it makes sense, you know, because we're gonna do it right.
Being able to accept credit cards and shit, like,
Oh, you just did one for the joint?
yeah.
Late as ever. What happened? Jimmy King just left.
What, dog? Are you serious? Nah, you hype. Nah, why y'all didn't tell me?
I didn't. He just called and said he was coming
Always
through.
do this, dog.
I thought everybody was gonna be here.
What's going on with Jimmy King?
We doing a shirt. We doing a collab shirt.
See, well, I can't never had no input on nothing.
If you would have been here,
I thought you was
you would have
talking
had
about,
input.
I got the idea though for it right now.
What is it? Go with it.
Just make sure the shirt is navy blue, yellow, and white.
Oh wow, that's the documentary when it first came out. I stopped everything I was doing, you know, and I DVR'd it and I watched it at the same time. I was actually, you know, DVR'd it.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you guys very much for coming. We really appreciate the support. And Jimmy King, big shout, t-shirt line. I've seen a couple of hot t-shirts going around. I mean, can I get 2XL? What's going on?
Got you. We're working with a great group called Burn Rubber here, Detroit-based. They made it a reality, so we are debuting some Fab Five, some real Fab Five t-shirts for you tonight as well. So
Everybody enjoy. Let's get it started. All right, DR? Let's go.
You got the shirts. You got basically one for each. And I brought one we brought one for each of us.
It's a nice. Sit right there.
Big Nuki.
That's right. That's right.
Fab Five tees are dope. I'm rocking that 5 though. You know, always got a rep for Jay. Flat out.
There's been a lot of shirts that have come out with using the Fab Five name with a lot, even in our industry, a lot of streetwear shirts. And this is, I guess, the first one that has been endorsed by real members of the actual Fab Five.
Now, so what was important about doing this is that, you know, finally, you know, with the banners not being up, we wanted to make sure that we represented ourselves and our own in the Michigan fan base. So we made the shirt look like kind of like a banner in the front, and one of our sayings, you just gonna let them hang, and that's a play on the banners as well.
With all due respect, you just can't duplicate an original. It's almost like somebody's first album is always the best because it's a lifetime worth of work. There's gonna be a lot that still come, but it wasn't like we would just judge on the score of the game. It was a soap opera. Some of the stuff that we were happy about, some of the things we were embarrassed about.
When we became seniors, we told our coach, you have to make our shorts longer, and our home jersey is gonna be gold because of the Fab Five. But we got them to change it. We're like, yo, that's not us, and this is what we're gonna do. And it was kind of like us doing what they did.
If you watch the TV today, you see guys up there having fun, slapping 5, talking a little bit, but that's cool because that's part of the game.
They changed all of our lives.
Yes. From the size of our shorts
To the color of our socks.
Yeah.
You feel me? To the way we just walked around. Walk like a ball player. That was the first one that had everybody walking like a ball player.
Yeah.
Let me get photos, you guys. Everybody.
Get up here. All right, ready? And 1, 2.
What we're doing here today is launching the Fab Five official apparel in conjunction with Burn Rubber. The atmosphere is joined in with the revolution of what we have done. It's a celebration of what we did while we were playing at the University of Michigan.
Well, I'm here tonight to support my good friend, Jimmy. I'm here tonight, to support Michigan basketball, Jimmy King, Fab Five, Burn Rubber, Detroit.
But when I found out that Jimmy was launching a clothing line, I said I really have to support him because I know that it's going to be a positive thing to help not only us, but to help students coming up so they can see what it was about. They can see the Fab Five legacy. It's not forgotten.
Fab Five is, that's legendary for Michigan. That's the greatest thing that's ever came out of Michigan basketball thus far. But just watching the team all together was a pleasure.
I thought when they went to the University of Michigan, it was just a whole different trend when you talk about college basketball, the baggy shorts, the black socks.
They brought the swag to the game, so to meet this guy up close in person and to purchase one of his shirts, this is legendary right here, man.
The shirts came out, it's a very simplistic design. You know, we did exactly what we talked about. As you can see, we got the banner and we're letting it hang.
I like the look. I love the nicknames because it reminds me of back when I was in college.
I think the design is right on time because, you know, to have a Fab Five shirt to go with a fly pair of shoes, you can't ask for nothing more.
I had him autograph it. I told him I'll take it home and frame it. Like, you gonna wear this shirt? I'm like, nah, I'm gonna frame it and put it on my wall, you know?
I told Jimmy he can make it a little more fitted for some of us women who like to be sexy, though.
I got swag for sale and I'm giving niggas bargains. I see you niggas starving, I had to beg your pardon. I got swag for sale.
The event is going on. To me right now, it seems like a success. Shirts are selling.
That's what it's about. Swagger.